Oh, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the review show. Today, we are reviewing the Final Fantasy trailer. Most of you have probably seen it by now, and maybe have watched some analysis videos. I've only actually seen a couple, which is kind of weird. Because this one is like the longest slacking? Trailer. Yeah, this is like the longest trailer we've gotten so far. You think that people would have been all over it. But, gonna do kind of a similar fashion. Not even kind of, pretty much an exact similar fashion to the last one. We'll watch it. And, because Kelsey's not seen it. I have, obviously. I mean, fucking, it had been out for an hour. And I had already watched it like 4 times. So, while I was at work. I literally was at work with my fucking wireless headphones in, like my little earbuds. Just fucking, my boss literally walked by, because my boss is a Final Fantasy fan. My boss literally walked by and was like, what are you doing? And I was like, the new trailer came out. And he goes, shut up.
Thank heaven your boss is a Final Fantasy fan.
And so then, well, I mean, I literally just started work, so my computer's still booting up, so they really don't give a shit. As long as I'm actually doing my job when I should be. But, and plus, my numbers are great. I mean, I'm the only one that hit growth last month, so woo. But
congratulations.
I know, right? 10%, yeah. But anyways, but I went to go talk to him in his office. He's like, "So, is it gonna be like classic? Like, is it gonna be hack and slash? What's it gonna be?" He's like, "Is it gonna be online? Please tell me it's not gonna be online." I was like, "No, it's not gonna be online."
I'm with your boss.
Me too. 100%. Me too. As much as it would be cool to have like my friends jump in and be like Barrett and Tifa and all them, I don't really want that either. So, because it'd be terrible.
Yeah, and the last thing you want is one of your dude friends coming out of Tifa's mouth. That would not be good.
Like, hey, Cloud.
That I was gonna say that will ruin the experience for you, and/or really screw up your relationship with this friend. And
just be done with them.
I can't talk to you anymore. I've seen you in her body.
True. But so we're gonna watch it. And this will be Kelsey's first time seeing the stuff, and then we'll kind of go back in kind of similar fashion where Kelsey will kind of point some stuff out, whether, you know, like, oh, I remember that from what I learned, or oh, that's new, and then we'll kind of go back and dissect it and talk about it and go from there. Yeah, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. There we go.
So, what did you want to talk about?
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar. I'm going to be a soldier. The best of the best. Like Sephiroth. Tell me, is it really you?
Are we on schedule?
Please, Mr. President, I am asking you to reconsider. No, begging.
This fills the room yet again.
Mako supersaturation confirmed.
Engaging materia cooling to reduce temperature.
Scarlet?
Madam Director?
Yep.
We have a meeting shortly.
Stop. Your timing is impeccably atrocious.
Oh dear.
Jeez, she's way cooler.
A man of my refined taste running out of butter.
I hate this man.
Welcome to the Honeybee Inn, Cloud.
There it is, the Honeybee Inn.
True beauty is an expression of the heart. A thing without shame, to which notions of gender don't apply. Perfection.
Not a word.
Not even one?
No!
But you're so pretty.
Today's bride to be is...
Today's?
Pathetic.
Huh? Which one of you said that? You got a mouth on you.
Well, aren't we having a wonderful time kicking the hornet's nest?
You know what I want. A second dance. Just the two of us.
So what the hell is it?
There it
A
is.
fascinating question.
Oh, did it just talk?
I am that which you see before you. Nothing more. A touching reunion.
Very, very good. And thus is the hypothesis proven correct. I can only hope you will continue not to disappoint.
They still made Hojo ugly as fuck.
Well, they needed to. He's the worst of human beings.
He's getting tired of playing tag anyway.
Come on.
Avalanche ain't Buta or anybody, fucker.
We're here to rescue Eric, remember? We don't need more attention than what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I hear you.
I know these people, and I know they're never gonna let Aerith go. She's the last living ancient on the planet. Think about what that means to Shinra's scientists.
This is...
The source of everything. Genova.
Suck on this!
The Shinra Electric Power Company isn't the real enemy. I promise you, there's a much bigger threat. I just want to do everything in my power to help all of you and the planet.
And that's it. Got a lot of people we haven't seen yet. A lot.
Yeah. What did you think of Red 13's voice?
I was fucking happy with it.
What do you think about how he looks?
He looks so good. He looks so fucking... I wish we would have got to see the other side of his face a little bit better with the eye that's missing. But yeah, and that scene where he comes out is literally shot for shot and word for word exactly how it is in the original. That was what everybody's main thing was that they were so happy about, because they literally come out and the bear's like, what the hell is that? He's all like, what a complex question. And then that's whenever Tifa's like, it talks? He's all like, yes, I talk. I am exactly what you see, nothing more. I was like, yes. Yes.
I feel like his tail could use a little bit more development. But
Yeah, you think so?
yeah, just that was the only
complaint you had? Fair enough.
Yeah. And so Cloud does cross-dress, and he's clearly in that moment cross-dressed and like possibly the bride of the night, which God, I hate that guy. They made him equally as repellent.
Oh, you're talking about fucking Corneo?
God.
Don Corneo. For sure.
But it doesn't look like we're gonna see the same, because he had to go and get all of those things and then kind of assemble himself as a woman in the first one, correct?
He could still go get it all. So what you're referring to, which is something that was brought up, is that Cloud got dressed at the dressmaker changing room versus them dressing him at the Honeybee Inn. Also, a thing to point out is that the Honeybee Inn in the original one was a brothel. The Honeybee Inn in this one looks to be like a nightclub.
Yeah.
So there's also that as well. So it's either, yes, they all just dress Cloud up there and you don't go find the stuff, or you do go find the stuff and you just get dressed at the Honeybee Inn versus getting dressed at the... Because they do apply your makeup at the Honeybee Inn.
Oh, okay.
In the old one. So maybe they're just all like, we'll just do it all together here.
See, I feel like the Honeybee, and I know you said it looked like a nightclub. To me, it reminds me a little bit of like if you think of Moulin Rouge, and they've got an entertainment space where the women and the men are there for you to be able to see them.
Right.
And but if you wish to take one, there are rooms you can go to enjoy your selection.
Right. I do like the detail of his tattoos, though. Red 13's branding.
Yeah, go ahead and put him back on the screen. I want to see him again.
There you go. With the tail.
Okay, I'm clearly a couple seconds behind you.
There you go.
Yeah, I see Cloud currently screaming and running at Sephiroth.
Then you were a couple seconds ahead of me. I'm bringing it back again.
Oh.
See before you, nothing more.
Yeah. Our good old buddy Red 13. Oh, he looks so good. I like... But I do agree with the tail. It does look a tad bit weird. It could be some more flames, and the flames not look so much like an ember just in the background versus like actual moving flames. But I mean, once again, this is all development footage. So
yeah, as they put on the bottom, it's subject to change, and so I feel like that's the only like critique that I had. Otherwise, everybody else looks fabulous and cute little baby Cloud and Tifa.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can clearly tell, like they did the cut from him being like, I want to go be like Sephiroth, and then to him and Tifa, and you can tell Tifa's aged. Like you can see it in her face. They actually aged these characters, and I think it's excellent. I think they did a really good job with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I am super fucking pumped. Yeah, that was a really good scene. It was actually funny because my shirt I finally wore, because I've only wore a Final Fantasy shirt to work once, and fucking I literally was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear my fucking new Final Fantasy shirt that I had because I didn't have my VV yet, which I have on now in case people were wondering if my VV shirt. Didn't have my VV yet, but I got the Childhood Memories one where it's Cloud and Tifa on the water tower. Yeah, I actually got that one. And so I wore it to work that day, and then literally I get to work, and an hour after I get to work, the fucking trailer comes out, and it's the fucking scene I've been waiting to see this entire time. The fucking promise scene. I was like, oh my god! Yes! Yes! So much yes! It's fucking great. But yeah, so we saw Reeve. We got a little bit better look at President Shinra.
Who's hideous.
Yep, we got to see Scarlet. We hadn't seen Scarlet yet.
Whose Scarlet looks amazing, and her voice actress is perfect. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, top-notch development on her. Holy crap.
Then we got to see Palmer.
Yep.
We got to see Palmer, and then we got to see Red 13, the biggest fucking reveal. Hello.
Biggest reveal, yeah.
And then we also got to see Hojo.
Oh god, I hate Hojo so much. I'm at the point where I'm sick of talking about Hojo. I hate Hojo so much.
Oh, and we also got to see Genova in 2 different forms. We got to see her in the tank.
Was that Genova's headless body in the tank?
Yep, that was Genova's headless body in the tank. Well, that's the thing though. That's the one, so I'm glad you brought that up. That is the one thing that everybody's confused on, including myself, is where this scene takes place. Because that was Cloud, Tifa, Barret, and Aerith seeing Sephiroth by Genova's headless tank. Or by Genova's tank. We don't know if she's headless or not. So, if she's... Because they cut it off right before you got to see whether she's headless or not. Because if she has a head, then this is the flashback, and for some reason it's just showing them there, which doesn't really make sense.
Which doesn't make any sense.
So if it's not the flashback, you don't see Sephiroth until you get out of Midgar. And this game
That's what was
only
confusing me.
Takes place in Midgar. So what people are thinking is that in the game it was implied that Sephiroth is who killed President Shinra. Remember, it had his sword stabbed in his back and everything.
Yeah.
They're thinking that this takes place whenever Cloud saw the headless body in Hojo's lab. Remember? You were walking through Hojo's lab and Cloud saw the body? That's what a lot of people think this takes place at, where you actually run into Sephiroth versus him just leaving the sword in the president. You actually run into him. He knocks you down here. Hojo watches all of it because he's in the Shinra fucking factory, or the Shinra building, through the cameras, and then Sephiroth takes Genova and leaves. And then that's whenever the team gets back together, and then you start moving forward.
So... do you think, I know in the original it was essential, like you did not run into Sephiroth until you left Midgar, until afterwards. So any scenes where he's in it, like you brought it up, like this is clearly what's going on in Cloud's mind because he's there.
Right.
Is it essential to you, to the story, for you not to run into Sephiroth until after you leave Midgar?
It's not necessarily 100% essential to me because it's still, 1, him fucking with Cloud's head, and 2, Genova as well. Like, it's also Genova. Genova makes multiple Sephiroth clones in order to get the bidding done to get her to where she needs to be to help Sephiroth.
That's true.
So, it's really not that big a deal. But I just thought about what actually busts that theory is because whenever you break in and you find Genova's headless body, you're breaking in to save Aerith. Aerith isn't with you yet.
That's true. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Unless they're fighting on the way, because Aerith was clearly fighting Genova's body. Like, that was distinct.
Well, that in itself, whenever they're fighting Genova's body, because I was just talking about in the tank, when they're actually fighting Genova, your first Genova fight doesn't happen until you're on the fucking ship going to Costa del Sol.
That's what I was thinking. Is I'm like, I didn't think we fought Genova in this portion of this game.
Not even close. So
like, I thought it was
a lot of people
long
are
way
wondering
away.
if like Square Enix has just been fucking yanking our chain, and we're actually going to get the full fucking game. Like, it's not actually just going to be one installment. Like, it's going to be the entire game. They've just been telling us this for the get-go just to fuck with everybody and pull over fucking big hoax on people. Like,
what would be the value there? I don't know if there's any value to them.
I don't
like
either.
They face greater like pushback from the whole we're going to release this in installments thing.
Yeah, I don't know what the value would be either. That's why I don't believe in it, but it would be insane if it actually was. But yeah, just people are just trying to just come up with any fucking theory they can, honestly, at this point. Because, I mean, like I said, a lot of these scenes don't match up. But once again, they did say they're going to elaborate on certain story elements, and this could be one of them. This could be like them fucking after they break it. Because after you break Aerith and Red 13 out, there's a minute before you get caught. So this could be them on their way before they get caught. He goes to fight. That bam, right here. You heard it first, folks, right here. If this happens and this is it, my prediction. They save Aerith and Red 13. You battle the fucking specimen that fucking Hojo brings up. Then afterwards, you're leaving. Before you get into the elevator, it's going to make you go down past Genova to where you're going to run into Sephiroth. Sephiroth is then going to knock Cloud down and separate him from the rest of the team because he cuts that bridge down. So Cloud has no choice but to go back to the team to where Sephiroth takes Genova and leaves. Then you as a team go to try to get Sephiroth, so you run to the elevator to beat Sephiroth downstairs, and that's when you get caught by the Turks who bring you upstairs to the president, and that's when you get locked away in the cells. And then whenever you wake up, that's when you see how the blood splattered all over the walls, just like in the original game, and you break out and move through.
You did not make a half-assed like prediction there. Like you detailed that out. Holy crap, Chris.
I'm just trying to connect it to the original. But as far as like when you fight Genova, I have no idea when that's going to happen. No fucking clue.
Honestly, I don't know if it has to happen. Like, it's possible that they have development pieces from the later games, and they're just like, hey, we're just showing you some of these pieces. But my guess is they're not doing that. They probably just...
Well, we already know that the second one is already in development. The second installment. That could very well have Costa del Sol in it. But if we move this here to the Genova fight scene... Let's see. It looks like... where was that at? It was close to the end, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Let's go back a little bit.
To Shinra's scientists.
This is...
So that looks like they're in the Shinra building.
Source of everything.
And then that, it looks like Genova completely transformed wherever the fuck they were at into what it is now. Let's back up a tad.
This is...
Oh, yeah, because look at that right there.
What that means to Shinra's scientists.
So that Sephiroth just disappeared. So that right there already tells you that Sephiroth was fake. That was a Genova clone. That's the president's desk right there. That big wide thing in the background that Sephiroth's standing in front of, that's the president's desk. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Yeah, that was the president's desk.
Everything.
So yeah, that takes place in the Shinra building. That fight takes place in the Shinra building. Damn.
Jeez.
Huh. Interesting.
That's going to be interesting.
I will say this. Them adding more Genova might help people understand the story a little bit better because it's so long in the game before you get to fight Genova for the first time. So I could see how them adding a Genova at the start, because a lot of people thought that they saw Sephiroth at the very beginning of the game. It's like, you didn't, though. You actually did not see Sephiroth. And even in this trailer, Cloud's like, is it really you?
Yeah, I was so glad they put that question in there, because I'm like, I get it now.
So this might actually help things to where they couldn't do that in the old game due to time constraints and everything else.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So yeah, I actually agree with that. That actually... That in my opinion could be a good thing.
So, totally different question. Was the dragon that we saw towards the end, was that an Aeon, or was that the that scene where you're trying to get on the ships?
So,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so you're talking about Leviathan. This one right here.
Yeah, that thing.
So that's another thing, is that they're apparently just doing the Aeons when they want to. Because that is an Aeon.
Okay.
That's Leviathan. And Leviathan you get from Yuffie's father when you beat him in battle in Wutai. That's not till way later.
So you should not have that one yet.
You should not have Leviathan yet, no. Chocomug, and that's where the issue is with this game only taking place in Midgar, is because technically your first summon you get is Chocomug. Or Chocomog.
Yeah.
And you don't get that until you leave Calm. And Calm's the second place you go to. You escape Midgar, you go to Calm. That's where Cloud tells his story, and then you head down to the Chocobo farm to get a Chocobo, so you can cross the fucking swamp to get where you need to go.
Man, so they're but I guess if
they're all over the place. They are.
But if they put 55 hours, if you were putting 55 hours into this game with the limited, like the such a great limitation on what you can do before you leave Midgar with the original game, you're gonna basically feel like you just spent 55 hours in tutorial mode.
Fair enough.
Like, I feel like they had to add things in ahead of schedule in order to make it better.
From what I've heard, I mean, the reason why the mass majority of the hourage is going to be in there is due to the fact that you get to explore every sector of Midgar. Like, open world explore.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be insane, because you got to think about it. In the old game, we got to explore Sector 7, very closed off, very small streets you can go through. And then Sector 5.
It was a much smaller map versus what they're probably going to give you access to in this first game.
Yep.
I'm so excited to play this.
Now we get all 8 sectors, not to mention the ones above too. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be fucking nuts. And then the Choco Mog material was really, really cool. I can't wait to see actually use that for the first time. That's going to be awesome.
We're like 8 weeks away from this being released.
I know, it's crazy. I already am getting ready to go ahead and fucking buy my PlayStation 4. So I've been holding out just in case. They're all like, surprise. Fucking,
we're pushing it off again?
No. Final Fantasy VII Deluxe PlayStation 4 edition, where it actually has Final Fantasy fucking decoration on it. But it's not
Oh god, yeah. If they did that, you would just spend so much time broke, Chris. Just
Well, see, that would actually be helpful for me though. Because PlayStation isn't like Xbox. When PlayStation comes out with another one, they usually don't raise their price on it. So, like, let's say it was just $300. That also comes with the game as well. Because I had to rebuy the original game by myself, or already, not the original, but the normal copy of the remake. So that way I don't open my Steelbook one. So that would actually help me if they did that. They're probably not going to, because the PS5 is literally right around the corner. But
yeah.
Oh well, one can dream. But
so,
yeah,
I didn't think the Chocobos were cute enough.
No, Chocobos didn't do it for you, huh?
They weren't they just weren't as cute, and that's a problem.
Yeah, they're not as cartoony. They definitely went with the Chocobos that you kind of see in today's games, like 15 and shit like that. That's what they look like now.
Yeah, I would make the argument that they need to be cuter.
We got Reeves, Heidegger, and yeah, Scarlet. I give you that. So that's them actually making materia right there, which I thought was really cool. That's them compressing Mako, and then you hear them say, "All right, materia cooldown phase now."
Yeah.
To reduce temperature.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, and there she is. Yeah. They make materia and then fucking give it to the fucking soldiers, and that's how they fucking go, and you know how they won Wu-Tai and shit like that. That's why Yuffie is so addicted to materia, because they were able to come in and rule Wu-Tai with using all this materia, so she thinks it's the strongest thing out there. That's why she wants to capture all the materia she can. And you know, be able to go back. I like how they had her using like a Shinra grunt as her fucking footstool.
Yeah,
totally.
She looks so good. Oh my god,
totally fits her person for sure. It's fantastic. It's so good.
I hope we get to like maybe you got this in the game, but I didn't get this as much when we were actually like just kind of going through the game and you were walking me through it. I hope we get a little bit more feel and time with the execs of Shinra to kind of get an actual like experience of Shinra executives.
Yeah, you will, because they even said that one of the analysis trailers I was watching even said that too. It's like actually it wasn't an analysis trailer, it was the top. Okay, so normally I don't like to fucking bash other companies, and I say that with me totally doing that all the time, like Bungie. IGN, and I've already bashed them for it, they can just fuck off, they can eat a dick. So, first off, they pissed me off with the whole, like, Final Fantasy VII definitely shouldn't have won Best Show, da-da-da-da-da. Or no, they said, there's no way Final Fantasy VII wins Best Show, and then it fucking did, and I thought it was funny because fucking the director took a picture of him with the trophy for winning Best in Show, and then fucking sent it to IGN. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck you guys. Anyways, so then second is they posted a video that's the top 43 things that you missed in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer. I'm like, 43? Like, I must have missed something. They maybe talked about like 10, 12 things. So they didn't even hit 43 items. And they literally just pointed out normal shit. Like, the Scarlet is what made me think about that. They're like, and this is Scarlet. You don't really see her until like the end of the game where her character becomes a little relevant, but not really. And then they just moved on. And I'm like, I hate you guys. So much. You're terrible. You call yourself game journalists and you're fucking terrible. But anyways, one of the things that I thought was really cool that they did touch on, because I noticed it as well, is right here with Palmer and his cup of tea is he says, "Oh, a man of my stature running out of butter." In the old game, he was putting lard into his tea, and he says that a man of my stature running out of lard. Yep.
I need to stop picturing drinking tea with lard in it because I'm going to vomit on camera. That is, please find a new subject to talk about.
So, the lard. But yeah, we got good old Palmer. Yeah, so the Honeybee Inn. I mean, that's gonna be interesting to see all the chicks in the outfits, though.
Chicks in the outfits,
I mean,
and that
bam!
entertainer.
Look at
amazing.
her ass right there. Like, let's go. I don't even know who that is.
Do I have to?
You don't have to, but I'm going to.
All right.
True beauty is an
I agree with you. The
expression
end
of the
was pretty
heart.
interesting as well.
A thing without shame, to which notions of gender don't apply. Perfection.
Not a word.
I love that he walks out and it's like, not a word, and then Eric.
Not even one?
No!
But you're so pretty.
Today's bride to be is.
Today's?
Pathetic. Huh?
Which one of you said that?
Ta-da.
You got a mouth on you.
Well, aren't we having a wonderful time kicking the hornet's nest?
You know what I want. A second dance. Just the two of us.
So good old Roche. We're going to get some more development on him too, because he's definitely new. So in my opinion, I don't know if he's still with Soldier or if he's not with Soldier. He's definitely wearing a Soldier uniform and has a Soldier sword. So he's that Soldier at one point in time.
Yeah.
I don't think they're using my idea, which is them having multiple of this guy, not just him, but like, you know, Roche and Blake and whoever else, you know, if I can just throw random names out there, it doesn't fucking matter. Of like these Soldier like bosses for you to fight every once in a while, someone who's actually like on Cloud's level. Like a mini boss, not an actual boss, but a mini boss type deal.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's gonna have a little bit more development than that, I guess. And Cloud fucking kicked his ass at one point. Nah, he wants revenge. And it's fucking Cloud, dude. Back the fuck up. So, but
what's gonna be interesting is whether or not Cloud remembers fighting him at some point.
True, very true. Because he doesn't even remember Zack at this point.
Yeah.
So very true. One thing that I will say, which was hard to watch, and nothing against her whatsoever, but the chick that voices Aerith, she has her reveal or her reaction video of her watching this, because she does the voice acting, she doesn't actually get to see the game.
Yeah.
And so it was her watching it for the first time, and she starts crying on camera. Yeah, it was pretty and it didn't look fake at all. Like, it looked genuine. It was nuts. So she was faking it. She deserves a goddamn Oscar, because she fucking got me. Like, it looks hardcore genuine, and it wasn't like bawling or anything, but like her eyes start watering up, and then she was like, I just need to take a second. After she got done, she comes back and she's like, it's just seeing it all come together, because this is someone who literally is a part of the gaming community.
She's part of the gaming community. Yeah. She's hasn't played this. She's playing through it right now, but this is also somebody who's probably been doing some kind of voice work for a while and may have experienced some success, but this is a big moment of success for her no matter what. And for her to get emotional over that absolutely makes sense. And
huge,
I mean,
huge game, huge deal.
I'm proud of her for being open about that. If that wasn't a play for like, I want people to feel for me. If it was a genuine experience of the game, like you seem to think it was, then I'm proud of her for being open with that.
Yeah, Just seeing it all come together. Like, because I'd be the same way. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I was voicing Cloud and I didn't get to see any of the game, all of a sudden I just see Cloud and he's running around. And he's got my voice.
That would feel really personal. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
like hearing your voice come out of these beautiful characters that people have spent so much time designing, like that would feel very personal.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she's fucking Aerith, so every time Aerith starts talking, she was just like getting a little teary-eyed.
There was a lot of gasping at the beginning of this trailer.
Yes, there was.
That cracked me up a little bit.
Yeah, there definitely was. But no, I mean,
So what
it's
the hell
good.
is it?
God,
His eyes. Look at his eyeball.
I know it's so good. I just wish we could see that right side just a little bit more.
I think there's a little bit more that they could do on his fur development, but they still like just texture-wise a little bit with his fur and his hair, but he does look really good.
Yeah,
Like that, if you look at the lock that's coming down that's got the bead on it, that just looks so much more like complete and final than the rest of him, except for his eyeball. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
A fascinating question.
Oh, did it just talk?
I am that which you see before you. Nothing more.
Oh my god, he looks so good though. Oh my god, I'm so happy to finally see fucking Red 13. Oh, I've been waiting so long. Oh my god, he looks so good. I'm so pumped.
He's neat.
I'm so pumped. I can't wait to use him in game. It's gonna be for. Oh, I keep saying it's gonna be a short little while, but I mean, I'm pretty sure like before you actually leave Midgar, you're gonna be able to go around, do shit you want to fucking do, and do side quests and stuff like that. So you'll still have him, but that's pretty close to the end of the game. Whenever you unlock Red 13 for the first portion of this fucking installment series. So
I'm so excited to play this.
Anything else that you popped out of you at the trailer that you felt like you've got questions about?
No, I didn't have, other than like where the hell they were for this. Yeah. But we already discussed like this didn't happen.
I guess the last thing that I point out that I thought was really interesting for them to do.
Let Aerith go. What that means to
The source of
That's it after the Yeah. So the actual, let me fucking pop this back up so that way the viewers at home it's them actually leaving Sector 7 on the grappling hook. Because like they just jump out in the old one and you don't see anything. It actually takes you like right here. You actually get to like watch them going out and then right here flying through all this shit.
I promise you,
Really cool.
there's a much bigger threat. I just want to do everything in my power to help all of you and the planet.
Yeah. What the hell are those black things swirling the tower?
So there's been some talk about that. The director came out and said that it's definitely something new being added.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be something that's kind of like to remind you about death in the game or some shit like that. So there's a lot of like thoughts around that. Like those could be all the souls from what just got blown up by Sector 7.
Yeah.
And then there's also a lot of thoughts of maybe those are Sephiroth clones, because remember they're in those black hoods. And that's what was flying around, those little black hoods. And they just kind of have like a different, motive right now than they had in the original game. So, yeah, could be, maybe not. We'll have to find the fuck out whenever the game comes out for sure. But,
a couple different things.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't, they specifically said she's the last of the ancients. He didn't know that at this time. Right? Doesn't it take him, after the plate drops, at some point, like, he meets Aerith's mom, right? They go back and that's when they meet her?
No, remember,
educate me, because I feel like he didn't know that pretty early in the game.
Well, whenever he meets Aerith's mom, that is early in the game. That's before he goes and rescues her. So that would be right on par, because he says, he's like, we don't need to make more than a noise than we already are. We need to save Aerith. That's the main point, because she's the last of the ancients. There's no way they're going to let her go. Their sooner scientists are going to let her go. So he would definitely know that at that point.
Okay,
because she gives them the whole heartbreaking story about like her losing her husband and how Aerith knew whenever the husband died and stuff like that.
That was before their mission to
save Aerith, correct? That
to
was
save Aerith,
on their way, because they went to go take Barrett to Marlene and tell Aerith's mother what happened.
I guess I just in my head thought that was just a little bit later in the narrative, but okay, we're good.
But yeah, so that's where that's at. But yeah,
Good looking trailer.
That's where that's at. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty satisfied with the trailer?
Satisfied with the trailer. Looking forward to playing the game in like 8 weeks.
Fair enough. I'm in the same boat. We got a lot of content out of that. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. That was a pretty decent fucking size trailer.
Yeah.
I've watched it so many fucking times. And a lot of my fears about the cross-dressing scene and the honeybee inn have been put to rest, which is awesome. Yeah, I am really excited for the game and super fucking pumped for it. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for us. So if you guys like if you guys liked the content that we made today, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, hit those notifications that way you get notified every time we upload another video. Hit us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts on the trailer. I know you guys watch this. You love the Final Fantasy content we put out. Tell me what you wanted to see if it didn't show. And then tell me what you were hoping to see that did show. Tell me if you want another trailer before the game comes out and what you want to see in that trailer. All kinds of stuff like that. What was your favorite part about this trailer? Because just because I wanted to see Cloud in the dress, that wasn't my favorite part of this trailer. Red 13 was my favorite part of this trailer. So you can have multiple answers here, people. Let us know. I want some interaction so we can talk about this. Because that's what helps these games move forward. Us talk about stuff. You might see something that I didn't see, and then I can go back and watch it and see it, but oh wow, that's cool. You can make my viewing experience better. Just like I might have pointed out some stuff that you guys didn't see and made your viewing experience better. Never know. But, and if you think I'm wrong about anything, you throw that down there too, and I'll tell you why you're wrong about me being wrong. That's also fine. Go ahead and throw that right down there. That's completely okay. But
I actually encourage you to do this because it'll be entertaining for the rest of us.
But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.